higher amounts of junk food may increase your child's risk and your risk as an adult for developing ADHD. A recent meta-analysis of observational studies involving a little over 58,000 boys and girls ranging in ages from 3 to 15 years old found that higher intake of junk food, that is things like sugar-sweetened beverages, desserts, fast food, instant noodles, was associated with a 25% higher risk of having ADHD symptoms. Now, this is really no surprise, as previous studies have had similar results, right? But we do have to note here that correlation doesn't necessarily mean causation, right? This is just some association, doesn't necessarily mean that this is the cause of ADHD. But, when you hear hooves stink horses, and when you know it's generally healthy for the body, I think we could say that it's probably a good idea to have more exercise, more sleep, a lot of protein, healthy fats, and fiber, while limiting processed foods, refined flours, added sugars, dyes in kids with ADHD, people in general, having a clearer living space, getting outside, getting outdoors more, right? And limiting screen time, especially at night when it comes to improving sleep. And so what else do we have when it comes to ADHD, improving symptoms? And what's going on here? Well, another type of diet that they've done is the few foods diet. It's an elimination diet, which means they basically take away a bunch of types of foods and then slowly reintroduce them to see what was causing the symptoms. And this is something that you see for many different types of disease states, but it's shown some efficacy in ADHD, right? And that's pretty much using common sense as a parent. You say, we take out all this crap and we'll see if we slowly introduce things, what happens. So we have few foods diet. Right? Now, we should note that the prevalence of ADHD has increased drastically, and that is by 40% from 2003 to 2011, and it has been increasing ever since. Okay, so if you're going to reduce these symptoms, take these natural measures first, aforementioned, to try to implement them in your lifestyle, which will improve health overall in general, right? But also know there's some natural supplements that have shown efficacy for improving ADHD symptoms, albeit really not many. In terms of the top one, it's omega-3s. So fatty fish is where we'd like to go first. Salmon, mackerel, tuna, herring, sardines, anchovies, trout, things like that. But if you're going to supplement with omega-3s, combine EPA and DHA, namely EPA, has been shown to, sometimes improve symptoms of ADHD. All right, now aside from that, we really don't have strong evidence for anything else aside from maybe a multivitamin if the person has nutritional deficiencies, right? Things like iron, zinc, magnesium, etc. Okay, now what about drugs? And there's other supplements that we're going to put in the description for the video that they have studied that, there are relatively equivocal results, throughout the trials, right? So they're not necessarily great, but they're not necessarily bad. They might be good type thing. What about drugs? So they'll commonly prescribe amphetamines and methylphenidates like Adderall or Vyvanse respectively to kids who are 6 years old. That's right, 6. They could start dishing out these drugs to kids that are 6. And why is that even a big deal, Dr. Shane? Why does that matter? My kid is doing better in school. They're focusing. Well, the goal in mind, they come with negative side effects, right? Which we'll talk about here in a second. But the goal in mind is to restore proper levels of dopamine and norepinephrine deficiencies, we should say, that you see with kids with ADHD and adults alike, right? And so what happens with these is they increase a child's risk for slowed growth regarding height and weight, social withdrawal, right? Of course, sleep disturbance, things like jitters, all right, those are some major risks when it comes to just popping something for some immediate benefit, and what could happen down the road. Also, mood issues, GI, cardiac issues, potentially induce psychosis, right? And so before you go get some Adderall or Vyvanse, eat some healthy fats. Exercise more, get that energy out, try and get some more sleep, get some better quality sleep, limit your screen time, get outside, be a natural human, get some sunlight, and you'd probably be shocked to see that a lot of your other issues are resolved as well. And that's what we got for you guys today. So, pretty neat. Who do we got on here? Let's say hello to all my friends. Sabia, what's up? I'm going to see you in a little bit, girl. So, how you doing? How you doing? C. Silva, what's happening? Forrest, Dave Beach from the East. What's up, Killer Chinchilla? How you doing, brother? Ash, hello, pretty girl. James, good morning to you, Manuel. Joseph, Joshy Joe, and Manuel M. We're thinking about making shorts, 2-minute videos. I don't know, maybe we'll call them like 2-minute medicine or something like that, on YouTube for When Wellness. You guys have any feedback on that? You let me know what you think, right? And I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to tell you. And I don't think there is. So as for now. So we got for you, folks. We're going to see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have an amazing day today. Happy Friday. Happy When Wellness. See you later.